Top beneficial bugs, 5 insects you should never kill in your garden. Picture this, you're strolling through your garden on a beautiful morning, coffee in hand, when you spot a cluster of insects on your prized tomato plants. Your first instinct might be to reach for the spray bottle, but hold on. Before you declare war on every 6-legged visitor, you need to know that some of these creatures are actually your garden's greatest allies. Understanding which insects to protect can transform your gardening experience from a constant battle against pests to a harmonious partnership with nature's own pest control squad. Ladybugs, the aphid-eating powerhouses. When it comes to beneficial insects, ladybugs are the superstars of natural pest control. These charming spotted beetles aren't just pretty to look at, they're voracious predators with an insatiable appetite for aphids, one of gardening's most persistent problems. A single adult ladybug can consume up to 50 aphids per day, while their larvae are even more impressive, devouring up to 400 aphids during their development stage. What makes ladybugs particularly valuable is their precision targeting of soft-bodied pests that cause the most damage to your plants. They also feed on scale insects, mites, and other small garden villains that can quickly multiply and devastate your crops. The presence of ladybugs in your garden indicates a healthy ecosystem, and protecting them means you'll rarely need to resort to chemical interventions for aphid control. Hoverflies, the undercover heroes. Often mistaken for small wasps or bees due to their yellow and black striping, hoverflies are among the most underappreciated beneficial insects in the garden. Adult hoverflies are excellent pollinators, visiting flowers to feed on nectar, and inadvertently transferring pollen as they move from bloom to bloom. However, it's their larvae that make them indispensable for pest management. These tiny translucent maggots are incredibly efficient predators of soft-bodied pests, including aphids, thrips, and small caterpillars. What sets hoverfly larvae apart is their ability to squeeze into tight spaces where other predators can't reach, making them perfect for controlling pests that hide in curled leaves or flower buds. A single hoverfly larva can eliminate dozens of aphids in a single day, and unlike some beneficial insects, they remain active throughout most of the growing season. Lacewings, delicate yet deadly pest controllers. Don't let their ethereal appearance fool you. Lacewings are among the most effective predatory insects you can have in your garden. These delicate creatures with their gossamer wings might look fragile, but they're incredibly efficient hunters. Adult lacewings primarily feed on nectar and pollen, but their larvae, often called aphid lions, are ferocious predators that feed on aphids, thrips, mites, small caterpillars, and insect eggs. What makes lacewing larvae particularly valuable is their ability to consume pest eggs before they hatch, effectively preventing infestations before they begin. They use their curved, hollow mandibles to pierce their prey and suck out the body fluids, making quick work of garden pests. Lacewings are also excellent for integrated pest management because they don't discriminate. They'll attack virtually any soft-bodied pest they encounter. Ground beetles, the nighttime garden guardians. While you're sleeping, ground beetles are patrolling your garden like nocturnal security guards, hunting down some of the most destructive pests that plague gardeners. These dark-colored, fast-moving beetles are voracious predators of slugs, snails, caterpillars, and various soil-dwelling pests that can damage plant roots and stems. What makes ground beetles particularly valuable is their hunting behavior. They actively search for prey rather than waiting for it to come to them. Many species can climb plants to hunt for caterpillars and other leaf-eating pests, while others specialize in ground-level threats. Some larger ground beetle species can even tackle small slugs and snails, creatures that are notoriously difficult to control through other means. These beetles are also long-lived, with many species living for several years, providing consistent pest control services throughout multiple growing seasons. Bees, the pollination powerhouses. While most gardeners appreciate bees for their pollination services, many don't realize just how critical these insects are for garden productivity. Bees are responsible for pollinating approximately 1/3 of the food we eat, and in your garden, they're essential for fruit and vegetable production. Beyond the familiar honeybees, native bees like mason bees, leafcutter bees, and bumblebees are incredibly efficient pollinators, often more effective than honeybees for certain crops. Native bees are also more resilient to weather conditions and can work in cooler temperatures, extending your garden's productive season. What many gardeners don't realize is that having diverse bee populations also supports the other beneficial insects in your garden, as many predatory insects rely on flower nectar as an energy source between hunting sessions. Creating a beneficial bug haven. Protecting these valuable insects goes beyond simply avoiding pesticides. You can actively encourage them to take up residence in your garden. Planting diverse flowering plants like dill, calendula, yarrow, sweet alyssum, and fennel provides nectar sources for adult beneficial insects while creating habitat for their larvae. Maintaining some wild or undisturbed areas in your garden gives ground beetles and other beneficial insects places to shelter and overwinter. Avoiding broad-spectrum insecticides is crucial, as these products don't discriminate between harmful and helpful insects. Remember, building a thriving garden ecosystem takes time, but the rewards are worth the patience. When you work with nature instead of against it, you'll discover that the most effective pest control often comes with wings, 6 legs, and a voracious appetite for the very insects that have been plaguing your plants. Ready to transform your garden into a beneficial bug paradise? Subscribe to the Smart Garden YouTube channel for more expert tips on creating a naturally balanced garden ecosystem. And don't forget to share this guide with fellow gardeners who are ready to embrace nature's pest control team.